Have you ever heard of foam rolling? It's self-myofascial release, and here's an example. This is a rumble roller. So this isn't what you would necessarily want to start out with because it's a little bit more intense, but something a little smoother, and you can get these things basically anywhere, even Target or anywhere where there's sort of exercise equipment, that kind of thing. But what I wanted to tell you today is a little bit about what it is and why you should do it and when you should do it. I'll start with when is usually during a warm-up or a cool down. So I just got done working out and I'm still pretty warm, so I was gonna do this now, and that's why I figured I would do this video now for you. So some of the reasons why you would want to do it is it increases blood flow and range of motion. It breaks up scar tissue, it relieves stiffness and soreness, and even lengthens your muscles, which is great. So you kind of want to treat it like a massage. You wouldn't get a massage every single day. This isn't something that you would want to do every single day either. I don't know if you've seen people do this. I have seen people do it where they're just sort of rolling all around their body. Some people actually kind of use this as a workout because it can be kind of a muscle strengthening thing too. As you can see when I show you, you do have to kind of have a little bit of strength to sort of hold yourself up and move around. But what it isn't is, if you see kind of people like rolling around like this, you want to slow it down. So think about moving like an inch every second, and then the whole point is to find those tender areas and just kind of stop. And maybe just hold it there, even up to like 90 seconds. But I'm gonna just kind of show you really quick some of the areas that you want to do it. So for your extremities, you want to think of like your calves, your IT band, which connects from your hip to your knee, your glutes, your hamstrings, hip flexors, even your shoulders. Some other areas are, your upper back, even your chest, here, and your lats. The areas that you want to be careful about is, along your spine. So you'd want to have this like perpendicular to your spine and not just rolling up and down your spine. You want to be careful around your spine. But I'm going to start out with my calves just to show you. You do want to put some good pressure on your muscles. So you might start out with, just something like this. But if you need a little bit more where you feel like, I really need to get in there, you can cross over, and this leg puts pressure on that other leg. And then, once you lift up, now I have, a lot of pressure on there. And it's easy to hold your breath because, again, this does cause some discomfort. So, when you get to that spot, it's like, but you want to breathe through this. So bring oxygen to your muscles and exhale, all the tension out. Then you'd want to do the other side. You can do the same thing, do your hamstrings, put more pressure on, and you might want to, kind of roll and just find those areas. Then I usually go up to my glutes, and then I kind of go off to the side like this, because you don't want to get right in the middle there. You want to get into the meat of your glutes here. I don't do my shins on this one. My smooth one is down in Florida, so I don't have that here. But you'll see, that's gonna hurt. People do their shins too, and you can kind of just roll up and down your shins. The other area is the front of your legs, so you have your quads, and so you can go all the way up to the top, work your way down to your knees. I like to kind of roll side to side a little bit there too to find those spots. This actually is a little bit too intense for me for the side of my leg, so that's another area that you'll just have to play with. So really pay attention and figure out, where do you have a lot of your tension. And it could be because of your workouts, it could be because maybe you wear heels every day at school or wherever you are, and and your calves are shortened basically. Maybe you sit a lot and your hip flexors are tight. A lot of people have tight hip flexors, weak, which also means weak glutes. It's just really good to release that tension. The area you want to avoid is your lower back, so your lumbar spine. And then for the smaller areas that you really kind of need to pinpoint, I would just use a tennis ball. You could put a tennis ball in a sock and throw that over your back, let's say. If you have some areas in there that you really need to go up against a wall and kind of roll on that tennis ball. So when you're done with this, you want to drink a lot of water, flush out the toxins, again, just like after you would get a massage. So I hope this gives you guys some helpful information on foam rolling. Try it out. Let me know if you have any questions.